Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Middara. So, just doing some final things here. Alright, so I don't plan on going much further up the ladder for Sanctus with Rook here. And he does have 4 experience, which means I do have enough to get another level 1 if I want it. Now the question is there anything I particularly want from the other paths? I know what I could get from Sanctus, but I'm just seeing if there's anything else I could possibly want. I mean, like the shadows could be interesting, but I don't really need it. Martial level 1's not going to really do much for him. Gore Shot would be interesting just to kind of do that extra 2 to 4 damage as part of his whole spell, his, casting from a shield thing. But beyond that, maybe not. But he could actually get Corrosive Ideal. That would be interesting. I mean, my original thought was with Sanctus is obviously I can get Aspect and give him 10 speed that ignores all terrain, or 10 movement that ignores all terrain, which would just be silly. And then the other option, I was like, I can make him a little bit more tanky, get him to +2 health with Nirvana's Mark, and give him, heal every round. But Corrosive Ideal, that's actually kind of a good idea. Because he already has the casting die. And it'll give him something to do with his if he ever gets down to just 1 stamina point for whatever reason. The other options, of course, is he could get something like Disease, but that's 2 cost, though it's AoE. Gore Shot's funny because it's just, an extra 2 to 4 damage, but honestly, unless he goes deeper down the tree, it's not going to do much for him. Wilt's pretty good too, but I think I might be willing to do Poison. Okay, it's something I haven't tried before, so I'm actually kind of interested in doing this. So get him a rank in Kruor, and that'll cost him 4 experience. And that'll kind of give him a little bit more flexibility on his options, because he'll now have a debuff effect. And Poison's just a really good effect to kind of put on things. The only things that are immune to Poison is Whopper and Cave Sickles. Everything else you can poison, even stuff that has double actions, which means double poison damage. Or double AI cards, I mean. Let's just throw these out here just to kind of clean up the board. Everything else I think is fine. I'm kind of tempted to get Otherworldly onto Nightingale's bow, but to be honest, for this upcoming thing, Devastating might actually be kind of better. Alright, so I spent 4 experience because it only cost 1 extra because I only had 1 level 1, which was Courage Stifle. I was tempted to get Mend as well, just so I could have as much healing as possible, but I think that's overkill. Honestly, I think he can go without Mend in a lot of cases, just survive on healing items instead. I did move some items around since now I kind of understand how Hangover Elixir works. Right now, it kind of works best with Rook. Eventually, it might be better for other characters, but right now it's best on Rook, because Rook has a bunch of abilities that actually are rather expensive. Alright. Also, I went ahead and moved the summons over here, and I'm just going to keep them over here instead of dragging them onto the board like this. That way I don't have to drag them off after every combat. And I think that's everything. So like I mentioned before, the only thing that we have left is to re-attempt the bounty, which we can get more loot from, and I'm definitely all for that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the bounty again. We've already gone through it at least once, or at least got all the way to the end once, so I don't need to go through any of the dialogue, so we're just going to dive right into this. Alright, so usual stuff as before. We'll go ahead and get ourselves started. We need Fragors, Earth Loa, Water Loas. These are the stronger form of Water Loa, and their shields actually do extra magic damage, so they're a bit dangerous to deal with. Alright, and I have to remember I can't use the haste yet. Everything else I think is good to go. Yep, I think so. Got our fortune telling up and running. Alright, so our starting is all the way to the right. So let's figure out how we want to do this. I want Nightingale here to have the clear shot. Remy can go she can go to the bottom here. Rook can go hang out there. And Zeke can hang out here. Alright, that's everybody, I believe. Let's go ahead and reset the initiative and see what we get. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and use the pager to make Fragor go last, because you do not want them going first in this situation. And call that good to go. Alright, so Zeke goes first. So we're going to... I'm going to go ahead and just... actually, what I'll do for right now is spend a stamina to go ahead and do Banish Knowledge on Rook. And get him Barrier. And then I'm going to spend a stamina to move. So I still suffer the penalties for going through water, but I can dodge while in water if I need to. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to try to jump 2 spaces. Jump across this log here. Remy can help. So that's 8 plus 4 agility, so that's 12 alone, so that's enough to make it. So 1, 2, 3. And 4, 5. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and throw some throwing axes. We'll throw both. Alright, that's 3 damage to orange Fragor. And then we'll swap items. And draw an item. Okay, vamp token. We'll put away the frag for now. I'm just going to pull out both daggers and throw them as well. Okay, a total of 8 damage. Which puts it at 11. So, these are done. These are done. Technically, these are done. We'll mark that as used and flip this one. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is use the plank to get that last point of damage. Honestly, I rolled pretty shitty damage, but I did exactly enough damage, so it's not a waste, at least. Well, yeah, that's 1 dead Fragor. It's a swarm, so we don't get any loot yet. Speaking of loot, we need to set the common deck. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and... I would have swapped this in. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. I'm also going to go ahead and flip this while I'm at it and get it all done at once with the remaining items. So we'll put this away and then draw 2 items. 1, and I shuffle every time, so I'll do that. Even though that would have been in my favor. Alright, put the plank back here. To be honest, I don't care about the magic bomb, so I may end up discarding it multiple times. Alright, so equip that, we'll re-equip this again. And that's it for him. He did what he needed to do. Oh, actually, we'll pop the mend and get our heal tokens up and running. And hopefully I'll remember to actually use them. Alright, that is Zeke's turn. Goes to Waterloo as they can't do anything. Goes to Nightingale. I need to set everyone's stamina. I apologize. Sloppy, sloppy. Alright. So how far away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 stamina and do a down the masses. And I'm going to target both those cave sickles, obviously. I'm going to go for red first. Okay, that's a 2. I'm going to go ahead and do down the masses. Or should I kill the messenger, sorry. Change that 2 to an 8. So that's 14. I haven't moved yet, so that's 15. These things have a defense of 11, so it's going to be 4 damage. 10 damage thanks to the arrows. And then I'm going to pop a Devastating to make it 12 damage in total, which is enough to kill the red one. And then the second shot's going to be going towards the purple Fragor, and we're going to go ahead and roll the attack. Alright, that's an 8, which is a miss. I'm going to go ahead and use the aligning machine to make another attack. Okay, that is 10. I'm going to go ahead and 11, which is technically a hit, but I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the 3 and see if I can get better. Alright, so that's 12 plus 1 because I haven't moved, 13. They have 11 defense, so it's going to be 2 damage, 8 damage, 10 damage in total. So 10 damage to the purple Fragor. I think we're okay for now, so I'm going to go ahead and let that go. Goes to Earthloa. Earthloa's out of range from everything, so it's not going to buff anyone, and it's just going to move forward 4 spaces, and that'll be its turn. Goes to Remy. Remy has not summoned yet. Remy's going to go ahead and move, spending 1 stamina. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll jump. She'll try jumping. So she's jumping across 1 space. Alright, 9 plus her agility of 6 brings it to 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She'll go ahead and spend 2 stamina to attack the Fragor. It has to be empowered. So Talisman. 10 is a miss, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. I could flip the animism, that's a bit wasteful. Instead, I'm just going to do a throwing knife. Alright, 5 damage, that's enough to kill. Bye-bye, Fragor. Alright, that's the entire Fragor swarm, so let's go ahead and draw our first item. 7 gold. We're going to be rolling in the dough, which is good. We're going to need all the gold we can get, because the next batch of items is going to be extremely expensive. Alright, that is it for her. I could do summons. I might go ahead and do them now. For better and worse. Yeah, I can do it. Why not? So, we're going to go ahead and summon both of them. So it's flip summon, get our 4 summon tokens. I'm summoning Femke and Diem again, as usual. Oops, sorry, should be there. Where did I put their cards? Oh, they're still over here. Boop. There and there. We'll do Diem first. Alright, so DM will go here. I can summon them anywhere within SOI, so we're going to go do something like, I don't know, this. Alright, and then it goes to DM. So get their 3 stamina up and running. Alright, so DM is going to go ahead and do False Idol with Resonance. 10 is a hit. It's not going to do any damage, unfortunately. Then she's going to spend 2 stamina and go ahead and cast Ruination. 3 plus 4 books is 7, so 13. Okay, 9 is a fail. 6 damage. Right, and she'll go ahead and take 2 more damage to do Blood Toll. And then cast Ruination 1 more time. And then she'll take 3 more damage because of Backlash. Alright, that's fine. Goes to Fem. Next, so she's going to just stay in place, and she's going to do False Idol and attack. Oops, sorry, wrong token. So here comes the attack. Alright, auto miss because of Skull. Alright, 16's a hit. It's going to do 6 damage base, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to do 5 damage because of the 5 armor it has. Then I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 stamina to do Quick Blow and attack again. Alright, misses, I can't reroll. Then I'll spend the last 2 stamina to attack a third time and exhaust Brutal Slaughter to get an additional +6 damage. Alright, that is 15, that's a hit. Base damage is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. +6 is 18. -5 for armor is 13 damage. So there you go. Just raw physical damage right there. Goes to Rook. Rook is hasted, so he does get 1 stamina, even on first turn. Then he'll spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then he's going to go ahead and spend 2 to cast Courage Stifle. 4 + 6 is 10. Okay, 13. And then I'll go ahead and exhaust and spend that last stamina to do Corrosive Ideal and try to poison him. 7 + 6 is 13. 14. Alright. Well, you tried. Reset initiative. Okay, it goes to Zeke first. Zeke will get 3 stamina. He'll spend 1 and start distributing some buffs. So, Barrier and Haste onto Nightingale. And don't think I'll be able to do enough damage, but I can try. I mean, it's not like he has anything better to do with his time. So I'll go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack the Earth Loa. I don't expect much to happen here, but I'll do it anyway. 11's a hit, it's not going to do any damage. Alright, that's fine. Goes to DM. Yeah, goes to DM. 3 stamina. We'll go ahead and exhaust False Idol and Resonance again. Alright, that's a miss, so I get to reroll. That's also a miss. I'll go ahead and spend 2 more stamina to attack. No, I won't attack. I will spend 2 stamina to do Ruination. Alright, 6 + 6 is 12. Okay, 10's a fail. 3 damage. And I'll spend the last 2 stamina to cast 1 more time. Wait, I did something wrong. There's no way she should have used up all her stamina. No, she didn't use all of it. She should have had 3. Nope, no, I got it. I understand what I did wrong. She had 1 stamina left. That's what happened last round. And so then she got up to 4. Alright, so yeah, I'll spend the last 2 stamina to go ahead and cast Ruination 1 more time. 7 + 1 is 8, so 14. Alright. 4 damage was what I needed. Alright, so that is enough to finish off the Cardinal Earth Loa. Before it can even attack us, that's great. Draw a card. 6 gold. This will put us at 296. Okay, next. Also, did I forget anything as far as the bounty book's concerned? I don't think there was anything else. No, just Slippery Bridge, Perilous Bridge, Slippery Rocks, and Slow Current. Okay. So, that was DM, goes to Remy. Remy's going to get 3 stamina, she'll spend 1 to move. Not many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically she can go there. 9, we can go 9, 10. This will trigger Red Totem, which is going to give us random loot. believe it is. Gotta move the thing over to this side now. Just random loot token on the space it occupies. Alright. So, should automatically do that for us, so it should be there. Yep. Alright, so yeah, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that used up all of her stamina. And she's out of sight of the blue totem for now. Alright, goes to Rook. Rook gets 4 stamina, and he's going to get moving. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll cost him an extra stamina, but that's fine. And then he'll spend 2 stamina to go ahead and do Courage Stifle. 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, also I need to reset their damage. Alright, so I do have Barrier active, so it should be 10 damage in total because I have 5 armor. So 10 damage to Crystal Waterlua Purple. Alright, goes to Femk next, who's gonna get 3 stamina and refresh everything else. She'll spend a stamina to move. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So spend 1 more stamina just to get there. Alright, goes to Waterloas. Waterloas have no effects on them. No one's within range to remove effects. The red one could probably go here and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so target lowest armor. Make a, lowest total armor value. So that'll be Femke here. Femke does get a nimble dodge. So 4 plus 1 is 5, and she has 12 armor, so 17. Attacking into hindering terrain, so -1 to the attack. Alright, complete miss. Then it goes purple. Purple's going to go 1, 2, and that's pretty much as far as she's going to be able to get and still be able to attack something. Blocked because of the rock here, so it'll be between these two. It'll attack Remy because Remy has no armor. Remy is going to go ahead and use Gene Tweak to dodge. Alright, 3, so that'll be 14 defense, and she -1 to the attack because of attacking through hindering and into hindering. 9 plus 2 brings it to 11, -1 is 10, so it misses completely. Alright, goes to Nightingale, who is all the way in the back. Unexhaust these. She is hasted, which is nice. Cat, get down, thank you. Cat, you're adorable, but I can't have you standing. Alright, so yeah, gain 4 stamina because of all that stuff. So go ahead and spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. 10, 11. 12, 13. And let's see where you can get a shot off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust the infection, take 1 damage to reduce the cost of an ability or an action or an ability by 1, and do down the masses for 1. And I'll target both of them. I'll start with purple. 10 is a hit. It's going to do 1 damage. Well, sorry, it's 9 because it's less than that because I'm shooting through allies as well, so they miss. So I'm going to go ahead and use the aligning machine. Alright, I'm going to re-roll the 3. That's better. So 13 minus 2 is 11. It's going to do at least 2 damage to the Crystal Loa, plus another 6 because of the arrows. So 8 damage in total. Wait, what's their defense? It's 11, not 9. So it hits exactly, so it's going to do 0 damage base, 6 from barbed arrows, and then 8 because of a devastating that exhaust. That'll be enough to kill one of them. So let's go ahead and shuffle and draw. 6 gold. $302. Alright, and then it goes to, and then the other shot from down the masses. Complete miss. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and pop a fight drive and shoot one more time. Okay. 15 minus 2. Well, actually, for her, I can do minus 1. No, I can't. It has to go that way. Alright, so minus 2. So 15, so 13, 11 defense, so 2 damage, 8 damage, 10 damage in total. Not bad. Nothing else I can really mess with. And that is it for the round. This thing's going to get dragged 1 space. I believe the currents are normal speed. Yep, slow currents. Alright, next goes to reset initiative. Alright, goes to Nightingale first. Oh, I forgot to use Precise Shot. I'm an idiot. Well, let's use Precise Shot. 12 plus 1 because I haven't moved. So 13 minus 2 is 11, which is going to do minimum 6 damage. And then I can exhaust this for 8. And I'll finish off the other water Loa. So I'll just, I'll just take the mistake. But that does take care of the water Loas, which is good. Unique loot. Alright, well there's only 2 unique loots left, so shuffle once, draw, we get the club. Oversized club. It is oversized club, heavy, reach. You can exhaust to get reach 2. When making an attack, if the difference by which you hit is less than your total strength value, add a purple physical damage. So this is one of the few instances where your skills actually apply to the effects of the weapon. Every 2 shields is plus 2 physical damage. Every 4 shields plus 1 burst gives you a follow-up where you deal 5 damage to all figures other than yourself who are adjacent to the target of this attack. That includes allies, because it says figures. So yeah, it's a wacky little weapon. It's 2 teal and an automatic in power for its damage die. Alright. So with this, I'm just going to let it go to the stash, because I don't want to carry it around. Alright, there's literally only 1 card left in the unique items, and it's the Tomfa, which is actually pretty awesome. Alright, well, what I can do is go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just going to give me line of sight of this thing, unfortunately. Well, before we do that, so I spent 3 stamina. Let's go ahead and reveal the blue totem, which we already know about. It's going to add a Earth Loa and 2 Gavada into the field. So things are going to get super ugly in a second. So this is what usually happens when I do this, is I have people that are really far behind, like these 2, and then they just get attacked by Gavadan. I mean, of course, I knew they were coming. I could have waited, but I wanted to go ahead and grab the item and get it over with. We should be okay. So Grizzled Gavotted. Yep, that is correct. I believe no, this is my old. Yeah, these are the old ones still. I believe they've patched it that it's fixed, but I haven't updated yet. Oops, that's Fragor. Okay. Then I'll spend that last stamina to go ahead and loot the red token here. Oh, good. Chest explodes. All figures on all figures on or adjacent take purple irreducible. All right, roll the purple irreducible then. 6 damage. That hurt a lot. Okay. All right, let's go to Gavotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can get to here. It's going to go ahead and attack Zeke. Actually, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack from here, and attack Zeke. Zeke has no way of dodging, so we'll just let this happen and see what happens. So, teal and green. 12 minus 1 is 11. It is a hit. Every shield's going to do +1. So it's going to be 2 damage and then 1 armor piercing. So it's going to do 1 damage to Zeke. He'll take it. And then it's going to move after the furthest opponent, which is just going to be DM. And attack. And DM's going to nimble dodge. Alright. +1, so 14 defense, -1 to the attack because of hindering. 12 minus 1 is 11, so it misses. Then it goes to Gavotted 2. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. It's going to attack Zeke. It's going to be -2 to the attack because she's attacking through an ally. The reason we went through this route was the safest route. That was the most consistent and safest route that it can actually make an attack on. Alright, well that's 16. -2 is 14, which is going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negate armor and do a total of 9 damage. We're just going to pop the Cuirass for that. And just take no damage. Then it's going to go 1, 2... Ooh, there's no easy way to do this. It has to go after the furthest opponent, which is going to be DM. If Zeke wanted to, he could do a break attack. I'm not going to have him break attack because this thing's going to hurt a lot. So it's just going to be attack. DM has no stamina left. Alright, 11 minus 1 is a miss. And that is it for Gavotted. Goes to Earthloa next. I forgot to put the Earthloa down. Earthloa goes here. And it's going to go after closest target, which is Remy. Remy is going to go ahead and pop the nanorobes and just make it miss. I'll take care of that. Alright, goes to Rook. So Rook has got 4 stamina. That Earthlow is going to be a problem if we let it keep doing things. Alright, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can kind of move here. Actually, I can stay in place, can't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I can target that Gavotted from here thanks to the Hemlock and Sarah. So I'm going to spend 2 stamina to go ahead and cast Courage Stifle. Get a 4, so 10 in total. 10 in total. Go figure. Unless I make Zeke manipulate it. You know what? I am. I'm going to go ahead and use Fortune Telling and make that 7 into a 2. So it fails. It's going to do 10 damage to the purple Gavaden. Alright, and then he's going to go ahead and cast one more time. Same target. 7 plus 6 is 13. Alright, 8. That's enough to finish it off. It'll do that's 20 damage. It has 18 health. As always, ignore the 16s because they're an error. So draw a card. 10 gold. Alright, so far so good. So yeah, fortune telling can be super helpful as a support ability. Okay, so 10 gold. We're at 312 now. That is it for Rook, unfortunately. But he did good. Goes to Remy. We'll get 3 stamina. I think... I mean, she kind of has... She has the health, so I might be able to go toe-to-toe with it. But you know what? I'm probably just going to stay in place and try to dodge. I think that's going to be safer for now. Actually, I have a dodge, so I don't need to. So I'll move 1, 2, and I'll go ahead and swing at it. Has to be empowered. Alright, complete miss. Alright. Anything else I want to mess with? Goes to Femke next. Who needs to go and help her friends. Or help her twin sister. So, 4 gets up to 4 stamina. Spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine, we can attack from here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to attack through an ally, which kind of is a little annoying. But to false idol and attack, it will dodge because it has a black. It hasn't dodged yet. So roll that, and then I'll roll all of this. 11. It's going to be a miss. They all rolled a skull, so 12 defense. Also -1 because I'm attacking through an ally. I do get a reroll. And I missed completely. It will counter, but since Zeke's in the way, it's going to target Zeke. It also is going to go ahead and get Courage. Which may or may not hurt him significantly in a second. 12 -1 is a hit, unfortunately. Oh, actually, it's not even -1, it's just 12. So it hits, it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and negate armor, so it'll be 6 damage in total. Because Starburst, extra shield, extra book, etc. Could have been worse. I still get another attack. I'll spend 2 stamina to attack. And miss completely, and that's it for her, unfortunately. She doesn't get to do the quick blow. Alright, that was Femke. Goes to Zeke. Zeke is going to get some stamina back, spend some. And he's going to apply some buffs. He's going to give haste and barrier to DM. Oh, actually, it's -2 to the attack. It was in hindering terrain too. And that's going to be it for Zeke. He's just going to stay there. Alright, goes to DM. DM's going to get 4 stamina. She's going to go ahead and do False Idol first. And go ahead and use Resonance on top of it. Okay. I believe you can only do 1 follow-up. Not exactly sure. I'll check that in a second, but 17 -2 is, or sorry, -1 is 16. They have 12 defense, so it's going to be 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage, 10 damage in total. So we'll go ahead and get that 10 damage first. And let me be right back. Okay, so for follow-up abilities, you can't use multiple ones if it starts a... sorry, how to word this. If your follow-up ability requires you to do an attack or spell action, it has to end the previous attack. So essentially one of the starbursts would get wasted. But instead, I can use one of the starbursts instead to do an additional 2 physical damage. So that's what I'm going to do, and then use the last one to do the follow-up that I just got from Resonance here, to do Ruination without paying its cost. I still have to do the casting, though, for it, so I will. Alright, 8 by itself, so that's going to be 14. They got 15, alright. Guess there's that. I'll go ahead and cast Resonance again. Ignore the white die. 7 plus 1 book is 8, so 14 again. 13, alright, at least it worked that time. Roll casting die, 3 damage, so that's going to put it at 15 out of 18. And then I'll spend the last 2 to go ahead and cast one more time. Oh, come on. Alright, 3 damage to herself. Alright, that was DM and that's it, so new round. Alright, so it goes to Nightingale. She'll get 4 stamina to move around with. She will spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8, so spend another stamina to get there. Then she's going to go ahead and use Precise Strike and shoot at the Gavaden with no additional bonuses. I do have -2 to hit because of hindering terrain and shooting through allies. It misses. I'm going to go ahead and use the aligning machine to attack again. Alright, so that's 14 -2 is 12, which is exactly a hit. So it's going to do base 0 damage, plus 1 from Starburst, plus another 2 from Bearer of Justice, because it definitely has done damage, which is 3, which that alone is enough to kill, but another 6 on top of that from arrows is 9 damage in total, which is enough to kill it. Okay, Gavaden are dealt with. Not in the cleanest way, but they're dealt with. Item loot. Okay, cool. 2 white dice. No idea what I would want from this, but let's go ahead and roll. 6. An armor. That's actually kind of useful. So shuffle once and take the top. Okay, we got ourselves another hoodie of deflection. So we have a second one now. Unfortunately, she doesn't have room for it. Apparently I have a Hammerlock and Sarah that I didn't ever put a... Wait, how do I have another one of these? I don't remember getting this. I would have discarded it, or I would have put it in the party stash back in the previous session or whatever. So I'm just going to say I did that, because I don't know why I had it. Oh, sorry, that was used. Hoodie of deflection. You know what? Never mind, I'll just put it in the stash. And just keep my mistake. But yeah, hoodie of deflection, I could give that to Zeke possibly, just so he can actually get more hit points. I would have preferred getting almost anything else. Yeah, Barb Breastplate or Catsuit probably would have been better for him. But honestly, it's still pretty good. It'll give him more movement or something. Alright, so that is it for that. I don't think I have anything else I can shoot from here. Actually, I can shoot the Earthloa from here. So I'll go ahead and take the damage for the infection and then shoot and empower. Alright, so that's a total of 12 minus 2, which is 10. So it does hit because it only has 10 defense. So it's going to be base damage 0 plus 6 from shields. And then 8 and 10. So a total of 10 damage minus 5 from armor will do 5. Not bad. That's it for Nightingale. Goes to Zeke. So Zeke is more or less healthy now. I'm going to go ahead and pop his usual stuff, which I did last time as well. It should have stayed exhausted. Oop, I don't know where I got that from. That goes there. Alright, so Barrier and Haste, we're going to put that on the other summon. So Femke can get it. Alright, and then let's go ahead and get it moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, goes to DM. DM has done more damage to herself than any monster so far. Spend 1 stamina to move. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll put her to there. Actually, used up all of her stamina there. Alright, and that is it for her turn. Goes to Femke. Femke's going to get 4 stamina, bringing her to 5, and spend 1 to move. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, I can't do that. I can't do what I just did. The reason why I can't do what I just did is because she is on the bridge. I could try jumping the bridge, but I'd rather not. So she's going to stay where she is. Which actually means Zeke can't do that either. He can't actually get across the bridge because Femke's on it. Because the moment you step on that bridge, if there are 2 figures ever on that bridge at the same time, it breaks. So yeah. So sorry for the mistake. Yeah, Zeke's not going across the bridge. He will go ahead and still apply the buffs. DM's not going to go across the bridge. It's going to go to Femke. Femke is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going right there. That'll cost 1 additional stamina. That's okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and exhaust False Idol and attack. Alright, 13 minus 2, because I'm attacking through hindering and an ally. So it does hit at 11. 1 damage base, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 damage in total. So I'll do 2 because of the armor. Then I'm going to spend 1 stamina to do a quick blow. Okay, 14 minus 2 is 12. It's going to be 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage, 7 damage, so another 2 damage. And then I am going to spend my last 2 stamina and exhaust Brutal Slaughter and attack a final time. Misses. I haven't used a reroll yet, so I'll use it. 11 minus 2 is unfortunately a miss. So I missed the Brutal Slaughter strike, which would have done plenty. Alright. Gavadner off the board. Sorry about that, dealing with the mic still. Goes to Remy. Remy's going to get 3 initiative or 3 stamina. She'll spend 2 to attack. Ten's a hit because she's adjacent to it and there's nothing she's attacking through. So base 0 damage. Shields are not going to do enough to breach armor, but the 4 spellbooks will do 2 magic. So better than nothing, I guess. Then it's going to go to Earthloa. Earthloa is going to try to blast her away. So I'll go ahead and roll my purple and white. 13's a pass, so I don't get blown away. Then it's going to attack her. She'll go ahead and use Gene Tweak to dodge. 3. So she's up to 14 defense, and she's also in hindering trance, so -1 to the attack. 13 minus 1 is 12, which is a miss, and then I'll go ahead and spend that 1 stamina to counter. 10 is a hit. It's going to do another 2 magic. Thanks to the talisman. Alright, that is it for that. Goes to Rook. So what I'm going to go ahead and do with Rook is he's going to get 4 stamina. I'll spend 2 to do Courage Stifle. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, take 10, and then I'll cast it 1 more time. 4 plus 6 is 10. Alright, 13. Okay, new round. Okay, goes to DM. Now she can get through that stuff. Alright, spend 1 stamina to start moving. She'll jump across with Zeke's help. So let's go ahead and roll 2 purple. Oh, actually, she can't. You can only jump from normal terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that should use everything. So 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There you go. Okay, goes to Rook. 4 stamina again. Spend 2 to do Courage Stifle. 7 plus 6 is 13. Alright, that's enough to finish off the Earth Loa. Good stuff. 5 gold. So that puts us at 317. And then I'm going to spend a stamina to go ahead and put out the Font of Renewal. I would have put it out sooner, but I needed everything to try to blast that Earth Loa. So Font of Renewal, let's get this thing out, because we need it. There's fine. Alright. He's not going to move. He doesn't really need to. Goes to Zeke's turn. Zeke's going to spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he'll spend another stamina and apply buffs to Remy. Like so. Alright, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale is going to recover too. For a second I was wondering how she took all that damage, then I remembered that she blew herself up with a trap. Oh, that stays. Alright, so she'll take 2 damage. I'll start moving her around just to get her somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just put her here for now. Yeah, we're good to go there. Okay. We killed the Earth Loa this round, so we don't need to worry about any nonsense. Femke hasn't taken any damage. Good for her. 4 stamina, spend 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put her there. Okay, new round. Alright, Remy. Remy's at full health. Spend a stamina to move. She'll actually fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just put her there. Alright, goes to Zeke. Zeke will heal too. And spend 3 to go ahead and place buffs on himself. And then spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess 7, 8's fine here. Okay, and then it goes to Rook. Rook hasn't taken any damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put him here. Right. Then we get an urgency token. New round. Nightingale. She's going to recover too. And let's get her going. I'm going to spend 1 stamina to get moving. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to jump across 2 spaces. 8 plus her agility of 5 is 13, so I don't even need Rook's help. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to trigger this thing, so let's go ahead and do that. Three Fragors. On any unoccupied normal terrain space that's adjacent to the totem. Okay. So Fragors are back. I do not believe anyone's surprised. And then 7 is my last of my movement. And let's see what that puts us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm within shot range of those. I'll spend 2 to go ahead and do down the masses and attack the red Fragor first. -1 to the attack because of the hindering terrain. They have 11 defense, and I got -1, so 11, that's a hit. It's going to do 6 damage from the arrows, and that's it. So we'll leave it at that. And then I will shoot the purple one, which is clear. Let's see, it looks to be clear, so I will go ahead and not take a -1. 11 is a hit. I want to re-roll the 4 though. Okay, 2, that's perfect. I'll use Kill the Messenger and make that into an 8. So 15, so 4, 5, 6, and then arrows will bring it up to 12, which will kill that Fragor. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a normal shot against the red Fragor. Alright, 12 -1 is 11, which is a hit, so it's going to do 7 damage thanks to the burst, which is enough to kill it. And then I'm going to fire a precise shot at the last one, the orange one there. I'm going to go ahead and use the infection to take 1 damage and reduce the cost for an empower by 1. And miss completely, which I guess is fair. It is too far away for me to do an additional attack, so that is it for that. Alright, Fragor. So Fragor is got range 6. So no one adjacent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one within range 6, and so it's just going to move towards the nearest opponent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is it. Goes to DM. DM's going to heal for 2. She needs it. And then she's also going to get 4 stamina. To be honest, I'm just going to have her hang out. She's kind of beat herself up enough. Femke goes next. She'll spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. I'll just have her stay in the water. Spend her false idol to attack. 11 into hindering terrain is actually a miss, so I'll have to reroll. And then 11 -1 is also a miss. Alright, I'll spend 2 stamina to go ahead and attack again for a second time. Alright, 9's also a miss, and then I'll spend the last 2 to attack. I'll go ahead and exhaust Brutal Slaughter to get +6. And miss completely. And that is it for her turn. She'll move back 1 because of current. Goes to Rook. Rook is at full strength. He'll spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get adjacent to the thing. Spend 2 stamina to do Courage Stifle. 4 + 6 is 10. 12. Spend another 2 to cast again. 6 + 6 is 12. 11, so it does take 10. And then he's going to go ahead and exhaust Maw of the Warden and roll a black die. Every shield will do 1 physical. And takes 4, and I'll kill it. Alright, not bad. Let's draw our card. 7 gold. All that's left in the deck is the monster loot. At this point, we kind of just need the gold, so it's all good. 7 gold. So 324. Alright. Then it goes to Remy. Remy hasn't taken any damage. We'll just go ahead and move her. We'll send her flying. Get her adjacent to the blue objective. to trigger this stuff. I believe all it does is reveal the exit. Yeah, adjacent to that token. Place blue exit on any dangerous terrain tile. I'm just gonna put this on top to represent the exit, so I don't have to search for it. All right, then it goes to Zeke. Zeke's gonna heal too, I think. Yep, he'll heal too, and that'll be it for his turn. New round. We're gonna use this time to kind of heal up a bit. Zeke again. He'll recover 2. We didn't have any urgency because we killed the Fragors that last round. Goes to Nightingale. She'll recover 2. Goes to DM. DM's going to recover 2. Goes to Rook. He's going to hang out. Goes to Remy, hang out, and then Femke's also going to hang out. Actually, she'll move 1 space. She'll go hang out here, I guess. Alright, I max you out. Okay, and then that'll be the end of the round. I do get 1 urgency, so let's go ahead and mark it. DM's going to recover 2. Femke's not going to do anything. Nightingale's going to recover 2. Zeke's going to recover 2. And the rest will pass. Alright, reset initiative. That'll give us our 3rd urgency token. DM's going to recover 2, bringing her to full. And then I'm going to have everyone else is going to pass except for Nightingale, who's going to recover 1. And then I'm going to have Remy go to the exit. And that should be good. So everyone's healed to full, which is perfect. As you can see, the difference between having, 3rd tier skills and not having 3rd tier skills is pretty significant, because I can heal, essentially save all my men tokens for a rainy day, essentially. So that'll take care of all that. Yeah, pretty good. It was a little messy in some places because obviously I was rushing through everything a lot faster now since I kind of know what the totems are. But can't definitely no complaints. And now we have, the only bad part is, of course, we don't have Elifie, and Elifie could reduce armor, but with what we have in our group, we should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just toss these tokens away. Clean the board a little bit. You should be unexhausted. Yeah, this is sloppy here where I had the Hemlock and Sarah when I shouldn't be taking it with me. I am going to keep it though for the future, but I don't actually, let's keep those exhaust tokens. Since DM does use them. Alright. And there you go. Set everyone to 3. So we're going to be going to the next scene with full health and all that good stuff. I should have probably used Zeke's re-equip. That I'll probably say I went ahead and did since I had all those free actions. So what I would have done is just swapped in the hand axes again. Like so. I'll still keep the canister just so I can have higher defense. But other than that, I'm not going to worry about re-equipping that. That's fine. Alright. I think that's everything. So, oh, actually I missed 2. There we go. So, next will be our next location, which is just crossing the river, which we know about. And since we know about it, it's going to be a lot easier, to say the least. There are 22 items left in the loot pile, so we have less than a 5% chance of getting the unique drop. Or not the unique drop, but the monster loot. Out of all of them, the monster loot is actually the most valuable at this point, because we can use it to trade in. But yeah, until next time, I'm the Depressed Dealer. This was Middara. See you guys next time.